All right. No filter MMA family. This, of course, is your boy BJ back with another live stream. Man, UFC 248 was interesting. UFC 248 was interesting. I mean, it was the prelims had a lot of finishes, which was nice to see. It bums that the Emily Whitmire fight didn't go down. I mean, that sucks. That no Emily Whitmire. Um, but as far as the co-main and main event, man, wow, 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 wow. A couple notable mentions is the Darion Wynn and Gerald Mershaw fight, man. Shout out to Gerald Mershaw with a nice finish of Darion Wynn, man. I thought Darion Wynn was going to win it, man. He kept clipping up Gerald Mershaw, but Gerald Mershaw finished him. But I want to dive into this co-main event, guys. You know, congratulations to Weili Zhang for winning, of course, absolutely. Congratulations to Weili Zhang for winning. But I feel as if Joanna won the fight. I feel like Joanna Young Jacek won, but man, she sure did a lot of damage to Joanna Young Jacek though. I mean, let's just be real. She did a lot of damage to Joanna Young Jacek. Did y'all see her head? Ooh wee. The Coleman was, yeah, man, BMG Excalibur, man. I thought the same thing, bro. I thought the same thing, man. But man, Weili Zhang, I think what swayed the judges was Weili's power had a lot more, like her punches had a little more sting to it than Joanna's. But as far as output, man, Joanna Young Jacek won. She had she had the pressure. She had octagon control. She won the clinch. She outlanded Weili. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what the issue is. I don't get what the issue is. But hey, I'm not a judge. But I definitely saw that fight going for Joanna Young Jacek. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. Um, but they both did a lot of things in this fight. Weili Zhang answered a whole lot of questions in this fight, y'all. She answered those questions as can she fight for 5 rounds? Can Weili Zhang fight for 5 rounds? Yes, she can. Can she go hard for 5 rounds? Yes. Yes, Weili Zhang can go hard for 5 rounds. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Flawless, flawless, flawless performance by both ladies. Neither one of these ladies should hold their heads down about this performance, man. This was a great, great, great performance. But I can't help but feeling, guys. You know what I'm saying? I can't help but feeling that I still think Joanna Young Jacek won this fight, man. Okay. It's Stamina MC. My poor heart couldn't take all of that stress. Facts. I guess you can't lose the China market. Weili for the win. Yeah, man. Weili Zhang. Like I said, congratulations to Weili Zhang for a very hard fought win. She deserved that win. But I still, I can't help but feel that Joanna Young Jacek won that fight, man. I feel like she won the fight, despite all the damage and the powerful shots come from Weili. Joanna ate those shots and threw her own shots. You know what I'm saying? That's to me what was very impressive is how Joanna ate those shots and threw her own shot. Joanna landed with some fucking power. Joanna clipping Weili Zhang up, standing in the pocket, going toe to toe with Weili. You gotta give Joanna her credit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give Joanna Young Jacek her fucking credit because she was in there. She was in there. She was in there to win it. She was in it to fucking win it. Both ladies were in it to fucking win it. You know what I'm saying? Both of them were. Weili Zhang was in it to win it too. Weili Zhang faced some adversity in this fight, man. Like Weili faced some adversity in this fight. Wait a minute, guys. Um, wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Let me put something up on the screen just in case. Just in case. Let me see. Let me switch something up right quick. Let me put that up on the screen for y'all. Wait a minute. Okay, put that up on the screen for y'all. All right. So yeah. So anyway, man, I just felt like to me, man, I felt Joanna with the aggression. When the fight went to the clinch, you know what I'm saying. When the fight went to the clinch, I felt Joanna Young Jacek was winning with the knees in the clinch. Now I did one thing I did feel that Wei Lee did well. I feel like Wei Lee Zhang when Joanna would throw the kick, Wei Lee Zhang would just attack, 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 and that's how Wei Lee was landing a lot of them big shots. Joanna would throw that front kick, you know what I'm saying, or either throw that body kick, and in comes Wei Lee Zhang. Wah, 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 wah. You know what I'm saying? That was a good strategy by Wei Lee Zhang. Good fucking strategy. Good fucking strategy. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find where I need to get my green rolled up here. Had to get what I need to roll my green. But yeah, man. I felt like Joanna won based off of that. You know what I'm saying? She was attacking the body a lot. That front kick to the body. You know, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. I can't believe they gave that to Wei Lee. I mean, I can, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought Joanna won that fight. You know what I'm saying? Just off of output, octagon control, aggression, clinch control. I felt like it should have went to Joanna Young Jacek. That's just how I feel. A lot of people don't like Joanna. I happen to love Joanna, um, but it is what it is. It is what it is. The Stamina MC. Joanna showed the heart like never before. The respect is absolute for me. Absolutely, man. She went in there. Well, one thing I can say about Joanna and Wei Lee, they both went in there and they gave it everything they fucking had. They gave it everything they had, man. Everything they had, they gave it. You know what I'm saying? Guys, the Skype lines are open. If anybody got anything they want to commentate about the fights tonight, anything they want to say about the fights, the Skype lines are open. Skype lines are open. Um, but guys, what's next for Wei Lee Zhang? Y'all see the picture that's up there, man. Y'all see that? Y'all know who next for Wei Lee. Y'all know who next for Wei Lee, and that is Tatiana Suarez Padilla. That is Tatiana Suarez. So, Joanna probably not gonna get another title shot for a while. She probably not gonna get another title shot for a long while. So we have to move on to the next contender, and the next contender is Tatiana Suarez. And Tatiana Suarez makes this a very, very, very interesting matchup, guys. It's not gonna be no on the feet brawl like we just saw, you know. Now, what I do know is that Tatiana Suarez has been working a whole lot on her striking because she knows that potentially Weili Zhang could be her next opponent. But I don't think Tatiana Suarez is gonna stand and trade with Weili Zhang. I just don't think. I don't think Tatiana will. I think Tatiana will get Weili down. I feel like Tatiana will dominate Weili Zhang on the feet. I mean, on the ground for sure. Um, I hope Tatiana's incorporated her range as far as her striking, learning how to use her range. Tatiana can land that big left hand. Tatiana has a big left hand, y'all. You know what I'm saying? She has a big left hand. I've seen it a couple of times in the Nina Ansaroff fight, but she was injured in that fight, and she said she couldn't really throw that left hand. But Tatiana's gonna have to sting Wei Lee with that left. She's gonna have to come in. She's gonna have to take her down. She's gonna have to dominate her. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna be like, "Oh, well, Tatiana doesn't have the striking." Yeah, but Tatiana Suarez wrestling, guys, nobody's been able to stop the wrestling of Tatiana Suarez. And nobody's been able to stop, apparently, obviously, nobody's been able to stop the striking of Weili Zhang. So, what's going to happen here? What's going to happen here? Nah, Zhang versus Joanna 2, nah. They're not going to give Joanna another title shot for a while. I think Joanna need to go ahead and jump on back up to flyweight, man. Stay at flyweight. You know what I'm saying? Go to flyweight, fight them flyweight girls. You know what I'm saying? Get in there, mix it up, and let's see what happens at flyweight. She's done everything she's done everything she could do at 115. Joanna has done everything at 115 that she needs to do. You know, yeah. Stamina MC. I don't see a rematch, man. I don't see a rematch, bro. I don't see a rematch with Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Yeah, man. I don't see Joanna getting a title shot for a while. I think Joanna can go and really mix it up at 125. I think that's a good choice for Joanna to go to 125. And just leave strawweight alone. Fight healthier. Fight with more weight on you. Be more powerful of a puncher. You know, be faster, be stronger, be better at 125. You know, I feel like Joanna could be a whole lot better at 125. Not saying that she's bad or anything, because I straight up believe she won this fight. I feel like she should have that belt around her waist for sure. But congratulations to Weili Zhang. Maybe this sets up a fight between Weili Zhang versus Valentina Shevchenko, because this fight just solidified Weili Zhang, y'all. This just solidified Weili Zhang as a legit champion. She beat the champion. She is now a legit champion. Now, just because that fight was that close, I wouldn't go as far as saying Weili Zhang is the best strawweight in the world. I won't go that far, because that title still belongs to Joanna Jędrzejczyk. But this was a good close fight, man. Very good close fight. Very close fight. Very, very, very close fight, man. But I really, Tatiana Suarez is next. Um, then you have Rose versus Jessica Andrade 2. The winner of that could possibly be getting a title shot. But Tatiana Suarez is probably going to be getting the next title shot. So, I mean, just to see the two polar opposite styles clash, that's what's going to be interesting, is to see the polar opposite styles of Weili Zhang and Tatiana Suarez go head to head in the octagon. That's number one. Don't trade with Zhang. No, Harper Singh, you are absolutely right, sir. Absolutely right. No, do not stand and trade with Weili Zhang, because she will knock you up. Joanna Jędrzejczyk looked like, I don't know what she looked like after that fight, man, but it was rough to look at. As sexy as Joanna is, and to see her looking like that, that was rough. I mean, that was real rough. Ooh, man. But she showed heart. They both showed heart, because Weili Zhang wasn't looking the best either. Weili Zhang wasn't looking the best either after that fight. She wasn't as bad as Joanna, but she wasn't looking the best either. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't the best. She wasn't the best looking either. She was a little beat up after that fight as well. Man, the co-main outshined the main event 1,000 to 1. Man, I know y'all think the same thing. Stamina MC says if JJ goes back up to flyweight, she's sending most of those girls back. She's needed up there to up the levels. Oh, dude, Stamina MC, you are so right. If Joanna Jędrzejczyk injects herself into the flyweight division, 125, you know what I'm saying? Bye, Caitlin Chukagian. Bye, Jessica I. Bye, Jennifer Maya. Bye. Bye. Yeah, Arpa Singh, yes, power made the difference for sure. I guess that does matter, man, because Weili didn't win by strikes. Weili didn't win by aggression. Weili didn't win by octagon control. Weili didn't win by clinch control. Weili won by power. But she lost in all of those other aspects. She lost in strikes. She lost in clinch control. She lost in octagon control. She lost in aggression. She lost. Yeah, Weili Zhang versus Bullet, man. That's a different type of fight right there, boy. Weili just showed how good she is. Weili just showed how good she really is, man. Weili Zhang just showed how good she really is, and that she's a real champion. But Tatiana Suarez versus Wei Lee realistically is what is next, guys. Unless they put unless they put Tatiana on the back burner again, you know what I'm saying? Like they did giving her that Nina Ansaroff fight. They knew Tatiana was gonna beat Nina Ansaroff, man. They knew she was gonna beat Nina Ansaroff. They knew she was gonna beat up Nina Ansaroff. Oh, it's so funny, man. They trying to keep Tatiana from getting there, but she beat the hell out of Nina Ansaroff. But as far as the main event, y'all, I mean, oof. As far as the main event, it was a total letdown. Classic Yoel Romero, not using his wrestling, standing and playing and pride and playing around on the feet, doing little gestures and stuff. It was typical Yoel Romero wasting rounds, wasting rounds. After this fight, I'm certain the Valentina Shevchenko fight is a bad idea. Valentina will punish her for every single slip up. 125, Weili Zhang would be a beast. Yeah, and in 125, Weili Zhang would definitely be a beast, Arpacine. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Like I know that these two are leagues apart if Weili was to ever come to 125. But imagine Weili Zhang versus Ariane Lipsky. The Ariane Lipsky that's on point. The Ariane Lipsky that is on point. You know what I'm saying? Imagine Weili Zhang versus Ariane Lipsky. Now, like I said, I know that fight probably won't ever happen, but just imagine. But Weili Zhang should probably go up to 125. But she's not. She's the champion. She's gonna stay down here at 115. She's gonna do her thing at 115. But that would be an intriguing matchup to see, who can land the better strikes. Nice, 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 nice. But Joanna for sure should go to 125. But man, the main event was just so. It was such a letdown after seeing what we saw. I mean, Yoel Romero just didn't. But the thing about Yoel Romero in this fight is that when he actually committed, he looked good. He landed big shots. He stumbled Izzy on a couple of times, but he just didn't do it enough. Let's see. Stamina MC. I don't care, Arpit. Both fighters made mistakes in there, which is why it was competitive. Wait a minute, Stamina. I'm gonna read this like you. I don't care, Arpit. Both fighters make mistakes in there, which is why it was competitive. Valentina doesn't make those sort of mistakes, not ever. Okay, you heard him, Arpit saying. Mikey Ford, what's up, my brother? Hey, guys, give a shout out to my boy Michael Ford. That's my brother from another mother. Yeah, man, I agree with the scoring, man. I just don't see. I don't see how uh they gave that fight to Weili Zhang, man. I just don't really see how they gave that fight to Weili, man. Like Weili, I mean, she landed the more powerful strikes, but she didn't land more strikes, and she didn't have more octagon control. She didn't win the clinch battle. You know what I'm saying? She didn't win. She wasn't the aggressive fighter. One love, bro. One love, homie. For sure. For sure, guys. It's my brother Mikey in the building. Yeah, man, but she Joanna should have that belt around her waist right now. I mean, it just is what it is. Like she should have the belt around her waist, man. It's wild how those fights that are that close, man, how they go. But I guess championship advantage is what Whaley had in her back pocket. When it's a close fight like that and it's a championship fight, when it's feasible to see the champion winning, I think that it'll always sway toward the champion a little bit. But you really don't see champions lose razor thin fights. You know what I'm saying? You see champions get the belt taken from them decisively. You know, 4 to 5 rounds goes to Weili Zhang. Yeah, what about rounds 1 through 3 though? What about rounds 1 through 3? But let's talk about what's next for Israel Adesanya though. Let's talk about who is next for Israel Adesanya. You guys see his picture up there, man. It's the one and only, the Eraser, Borrachinha. Borrachinha, Paulo Costa. He is the man. He is the man. Stephanie MC, the last champ to lose a razor thin decision that I recall was Mighty Mouse. Yes, that is about right. Yeah, let me. I'm thinking, man. Max Holloway for Alexander Volkanovski. That was pretty close. It wasn't razor thin, but it was close. It was close. It was real close. Um, Now Cody Garbrandt destroyed Dominic Cruz. Yeah, man, I think you might be right about that. I think you might be right about that for sure. But yeah, man, Mighty Mouse was probably the last one where you see a champion lose a razor thin decision like that. That's crazy. Um, but what's next for Izzy, man? I'm telling you guys, now is the time to make Izzy versus Paolo. Now is the time for Izzy versus Paolo. Izzy versus Paolo is the fight to make. What Vaca was Paolo was a shutout, 50-45. I mean, it was close. It was close. Paolo Costa versus Stylebender. Yeah, man. That's it. Arpit, that's it. That's the only fight to make for Israel Adesanya. It ain't John Jones. It ain't a rematch with Yoel. It ain't no bullshit like that. The next fight for Israel Adesanya is Paulo Costa. I have fantasized about this fight, y'all. I have fantasized about this fight. This is the fight, man. This is the fight, and it's only gonna go one way. It's only gonna go one way, and the only way this fight is gonna go is Paulo Costa getting that belt off of um, the only interesting fight. I mean, that's only one way that fight can go is Paulo getting that belt around his waist. I feel like he'll knock Izzy out. He's gonna come forward. Izzy can't pick his shots like he did against Yoel. He can't pick those shots like that. He has to go balls to the wall. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Yeah, all right, guys, I'm back. Yeah, he's got to go balls to the wall when if he gets in there with Paulo Costa, because Costa's going to come forward. Costa's going to throw those looping hooks to the body. Costa's going to throw, you know what I'm saying? Costa's going to throw that stiff, hard jab. Costa's going to come in throwing that overhand right. He's going to throw that body kick. He swings a body kick like a fucking baseball bat. Let's see. Okay, let me catch up with these comments. Stamina MC. Paulo Costa isn't ready to fight yet. If he was, the Yoel thing would have never stopped. If Costa ain't healed, Cannonier is next. I believe Jared Cannonier. Okay, yeah. Jared Cannonier is next, but Paulo Costa will be ready in time to fight Israel Adesanya after. Israel's gonna need, of course, time off after this fight. By the time Izzy's ready to fight again, I can guarantee you Paulo Costa will be ready. Up saying I don't want any super fights. No, fuck a super fight. Now is not the time for a super fight. The champions need to be defending their belts right now. They need to be because super fights can spell disasters for divisions. You know what I'm saying? Izzy was disappointing tonight, my man. Play dog, madman. What's up? Yeah, man. Izzy, it was boring, man. I mean, Izzy. I don't know, man. I'm just not a fan of Izzy, man. Yeah, Yoel was disappointing too, man. They both were. I've seen so many moments that if Yoel would have just pulled the trigger, Yoel could have won this fight. Cause Izzy can't take too much. He wouldn't be able to take too many of them hits. If I guarantee you, if Paulo Costa finds that opening with Israel Adesanya in there in an exchange, I guarantee you Paulo Costa is going to go for the finish. I guarantee you, Paulo Costa is gonna go for the finish. He's not. It's like Yoel would hurt him and then he would stop. Like Yoel would hit him. You know what I'm saying? Would press him against the fence. Get him against the fence and hit him, and then he would stop. So that's the thing about Paulo. Paulo is not gonna stop. If Paulo sees that you hurt, he's gonna come after you, man. Apparently, Ortega and Korean Zombie knuckled up in the fighters area of the arena. Dana White just said, "What? What?" Brian Ortega versus the Korean Zombie. Oh boy, they got in a fight in the audience. What? I know. Hey, I know Paulo Costa got escorted out too. I do know Paulo Costa. I do know Paulo Costa got escorted out too. So thing must have been getting pretty hyped with Paulo Costa as well. I don't know. I don't know, guys, but it looked like some shit would happen. Okay, I'm not a fan of Izzy either. He's too cringe. Now I'm convinced Paulo Costa can take him. Absolutely. Absolutely. Paulo Costa, man, I've been telling y'all for a long time. Been telling y'all for a long time that the uncrowned champion at middleweight is Paulo Costa. Paulo Israel's had those higher profile fights than Paulo Costa. You know what I'm saying? He's had those higher profile fights than Paulo, like the Kelvin Gastelum fight, the Anderson Silva fight, the Robert Whittaker fight, the Uriel Romero fight. You know what I'm saying? He's had those higher profile fights, but as far as just the fight styles, man, Paulo Costa, man, he is an animal. Costa jumped the fence. Security had to get him out of there. Paulo Costa jumped the fence? He jumped the cage? What? Stamina MC, you better not be on here lying, man. You ain't got time for your lies tonight, Stamina MC. It's too late. It's 3:28 in the morning. It's 3:28 in the morning, man. I ain't got time for your lies, bro. It's 3:28 a.m. here, man. I don't need your lies, Stamina. Not the cage, just the fence that keeps the audience from the walkways, etc. Okay, guys. This is the thing from now on. When Stamina MC when he posts a comment in the comment section, I'm going to use my impeccable British accent to read his comment so you can get a vibe from Stamina MC. Okay? How am I doing, Stamina? How does it sound? Does it sound in any way authentic, Stamina? Come on, man. Let me know for sure if it sounds any kind of authentic. If I'm offending you, man, let me know I'm offending you. It's all fun, man. All fun. But for real, that's the challenge for you is for Israel is Pablo Costa for sure, and the challenge for Zhang Weili is Tatiana Suarez. BJ gotta admit you got that English accent on. Stephanie says, "I want to hate on it, but you're low key getting better." Oh man, stamina, man. I'm gonna get there, man. I feel like if I was to travel to the UK, I believe I could blend in. Absolutely, could probably blend in with the accent. Do you think people believe that a black man can have an English accent? you know, Stamina MC, man. Let me quit that before I piss some people from the UK off. But seriously, but even though, hey, stand me in my line if I'm lying, Stamina MC. It's even though y'all are from the same place, like black people from the UK and white people from the UK, they're both British accents, but what they're still different. Is that the truth? Is it the same way as it is in America? You know what I'm saying? Like where even though we're speaking the same language, we're speaking it in two different ways. Like we speak it in two different dialects of the same language. It's a bit Harry Potter as is. You sound like you've just started theater school or something. Stamina. He said it's a bit Harry Potter. Perfect response. Oh, 100%. Black Brits don't sound like white Brits. Yeah, dude, because I've noticed that, man. Say that Hermione Granger line one time. What, Mikey? That Hermione Granger line. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Clay Dog, man. I feel like Joanna got robbed, bro. I feel like Joanna got robbed. I feel like she won the fight for sure. Yeah, but stamina, Black Brits. Yeah, I noticed that Black Brits and white Brits, it's different. It's very different. Nah, I can't do a book. Nah, that's for my boy Mikey. My boy Mikey Ford. Y'all see comment. That's my boy. He from up there, man. I can't do their accent. They accent is different. Their accent is totally different. I'm from the South, bro. I'm from the South, North Carolina, born and raised. We don't talk like them guys from up there. We keep it country down here, boy. Oh boy. Okay. So let me ask y'all a serious question, man. Mikey, no, I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing it. Nope, 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 Mikey, nope. So let me ask y'all a question. How far does Whaley Zhang go? That's the question. How far does Whaley Zhang go? Because after Whaley Zhang, because I feel like Rose will beat Jessica Andrade the second time. I don't. I mean, if Whaley Zhang beats Tatiana Suarez, I don't feel like Zhang is gonna get past Rose. I don't feel like Zhang will beat Rose. And I don't think Jessica Andrade should get back in there with Whaley Zhang. I don't think Jessica Andrade should get back in there with Whaley Zhang. But if Tatiana Suarez beats Whaley Zhang, then you have Rose Namajunas versus Tatiana Suarez. What the fuck, man? I mean, that's what makes it so crazy at strawweight, man. You know, you have the possibilities, man. You have a possibility of Rose versus Zhang, and then you have Tatiana Suarez versus you have Tatiana Suarez versus Zhang, and then you have the possibility of Rose versus Tatiana Suarez. Nah, I don't think she ain't no gatekeeper, bro. Not just coming off of the title shot. She ain't no gatekeeper. She a gatekeeper. She a top five gatekeeper. You can call her a top five gatekeeper, but she ain't no like run of the mill gatekeeper. No. She a top five gatekeeper. If you beat her, you'll get a title shot. But she ain't no like regular gatekeeper where anybody a fighter to get moved up. No, 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 no. So I mean, I doubt they'll make Rose versus Joanna 3. Okay, yes, a top five gatekeeper. I agree. Yeah, 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 man. A top five gatekeeper, not just a gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? Joanna ain't gonna. But I think she should just go to flyweight, man. I think that's the best thing for her, so she can really make girls like Chukagian, really make them look stupid, man. Because Kaylin Chukagian tried to make it like she was so good, man. Chukagian is not that good. I mean, let's just be real. Kaylin Chukagian is just. I mean, she's not that good. You know, she has a horrible attitude. She has a horrible attitude, and she's not that good of a fighter. And just be real with it, man. She had no business in there with Valentina. Valentina made Chukagian look like she wasn't even a fighter, man. Like, just get her the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Imagine like Antonina Shevchenko versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Man, the fights that could happen at flyweight for Joanna. are fucking amazing. They're amazing. So Viviane Araújo, she gets her shit together. Viviane Araújo versus fucking Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Yes, JJ does have the frame for 135, but she's still kind of on the slimmer side. So I would say her, you can when you get the girls at 135, you get the girls to the size of like Irene Aldana and Ketlin Vieira. Dude, that's nowhere. That's too much for Joanna and JJ. That's just way too much, man. Think about the size of. Think how big your Irene Aldana is. Look how big Nico Montano look. You know what I'm saying? Look how big Macy Chasson is. You know what I'm saying? Those girls are just too big for Joanna. Just way, 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 way too big for Joanna. But 125, that's perfect. That'd be perfect for Joanna and JJ. That's a perfect weight class for her. JJ would JJ would knock her out like 135. Yeah, she would get beat up at 135. Had to switch my phone. Hotel Wi-Fi is Triz ass. Facts. But yeah, man, she would get beat up at 135. 125, on the other hand, I think she would settle in nicely at 125. See, I like to see her beat up Macy Barber. I like to see her beat up Macy Barber. Her versus Antonina Shevchenko. Interesting. Interesting fights. Interesting fights that can happen. A lot of people getting their shit together at 125 too. So excited to see that as well. But man, Yoel Romero, just this fight with Yoel was just a letdown, man. It was just a full letdown. It was a letdown. I mean, Yoel just he didn't pull the trigger, man. He just didn't go for it like I thought he would. I thought maybe he knew this is one of his last title shots, or it could be his last title shot. But he just didn't. For me, he just didn't go for it, man. He just didn't go for it. So it is what it is with that. Izzy moves on to fight Paulo Costa, which I think that's the end of the road for Israel Adesanya. I do. I think he met his match with Paulo Costa for sure. Because Paulo Costa is so underrated. People, when I first started talking about Paulo, people was like, no, Paulo sucks. He hadn't fought anybody. I'm like, dude, come on. Like, look at this. It doesn't matter who he's fought. Look at how he makes people fall. He makes people crumple. He makes people, what I'm saying, break. He breaks people in fight. He broke Uriah Hall. Oh, he broke Uriah Hall. He broke Johnny Hendricks. He broke the hell out of Johnny Hendricks. You know what I'm saying? The only person he didn't break was Yoel Romero. You know what I'm saying? But anybody else, man, Paulo Costa's breaking you. So, it is what it is. But anyways, guys, I am not. That's right. Let me look at this. Always the way. Peak excitement, anticlimax every time. Clay Dog Man says, I'm gonna blame you all as well. You won't be back. Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. The non-factor that I expect Israel to do better in that matchup. Yeah, man. But the power of Paulo Costa is something. But guys, what y'all think about Juliana Pena out of this fight with Aspen Ladd? Juliana Pena is out. That sucks. That sucks. But guys, I'm telling y'all, I feel like Irene Aldana is gonna be the one that steps in to fight Aspen Ladd. I'm telling you, Irene Aldana is the dark horse in this division because she knocked off Ketlin Vieira, man. She knocked off Ketlin Vieira. She knocked Ketlin Vieira. Kat Zingano couldn't finish Ketlin Vieira. And Irene Aldana went out there and knocked Ketlin Vieira the fuck out. She knocked her off. So I feel like, if Irene Aldana steps in and she fights Aspen Ladd, you know what I'm saying? She fights Aspen Ladd and beats Aspen Ladd. Irene Aldana is in there for a title shot. It is what it is, guys. If Juliana Pena is out, there goes Juliana Pena's title shot. Because I feel like Juliana was going to go in there and beat the hell out of Aspen Ladd. So, you know what I'm saying? Irene Aldana, dude, she has some of the best striking in the division. You know what I'm saying? The best striking in the division. Israel do better staying away from him. You're else too fast to battle. That's why he was on the bike the whole 25. True, true, true. But, one matchup that I think slipped by us as far as people who, really like a good striking match was Irene Aldana versus Yana Kunitskaya. That slipped past us. I still want to see that fight. Irene Aldana's boxing looks so crisp, y'all. It looked so crisp in that fight with Ketlen Vieira. It was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful striking from Irene Aldana. And she's really emerged herself as a contender at 135. She's really emerged as a contender at 135. I was expecting Pena to humble Lad too. Yeah, she don't need to take that fight. Hell no, dude. Who? Dude, what do you mean? Who doesn't need to take that fight? Irene Aldana? She has to take that fight. If they offer it to her, she just beat Ketlen Vieira. Ketlen Vieira was like, what, number 2 or 3? Irene Aldana is ranked like 2 or 3 right now. Or like, no, she's in the top 5. Irene Aldana is a top 5 bantamweight. How can she not? Who else is going to take the fight to be in line to fight Amanda Nunes? Not Holly, not Jermaine. I mean, so not Rocky Pennington. It's going to have to be Irene Aldana. Irene Aldana is probably going to step in and take that fight against Aspen Ladd. And to be honest with you, I see Irene Aldana winning that fight. Because as we seen in the Ketlen Vieira fight, one thing that my biggest takeaway from Irene Aldana was when is that she didn't sit down on her punches and throw with some power. Because Irene Aldana is a huge bantamweight, huge bantamweight. Then she come out here fighting Ketlen Vieira and she's sitting on them punches and fucking throwing bombs at Ketlen Vieira. Let's see. Irene Aldana need to square off with Holly Holm and then GDR. Then Aldana is closest to next, I think, more so than either Pena or Ladd. That's what I'm saying, Stamina MC, for Irene Aldana to go in there and dust off Ketlen Vieira like that, man. I mean, that puts Irene, when you're talking about contention at 135. At this very moment, you got to talk about Irene Aldana because Irene Aldana is up there. Irene Aldana is in there. and Irene Aldana knows how to box. She knows how to use her range. Her foot movement is fucking amazing. You don't see Irene Aldana getting hit that much. She throws great fucking kicks. Her clinch work is fucking great. Irene Aldana is in there, y'all. We're sleeping on Irene Aldana. We're sleeping on Irene Aldana. Her striking is absolutely beautiful. I think she fought Lucy Pudilova one time. Yeah, she won against Lucy Pudilova, and that was a very close fight. Very close fight. But her run at bantamweight has been pretty good so far. You know what I'm saying? Like Irene Aldana looks good at 135. They could give her Jermaine Durandamy next, since Amanda has the fight at 145 book, the first champion to defend both belts. I don't know. I don't know. Holly versus Irene, that'd be a good damn striking match. Yana versus Irene would be a great fucking striking match. I just wish Yana would sit on them punches like Irene Aldana started sitting on them. If Yana Kunitskaya sat on them punches, man, Yana could be a force throwing them strikes like she throws. Let's see. She don't need Ladd right now. What? Then who else is going to fight Aspen Ladd? You want to give her a title shot? Disagree, Dog. Aldana needs to send back another contender, if anything. Not risk being sent back by a gatekeeper. Bad matchmaking. Yeah. I was never sleeping on Irina Aldana. I just thought it took her long enough to move up in the ranking. I mean, it did. It did because no, because she wasn't really finishing girls like that. Like she wasn't finishing girls. She finished Ketlin Vieira, yo. She finished Ketlin Vieira. She not and Ketlin Vieira was coming off of a big win over Kat Zingano. You know what I'm saying? That and then she was off for some time, but she had that big. She had that. Her last fight was that big win or that, but it was a close fight with Kat Zingano. But she was coming off of that fight with Kat Zingano. So, and I felt like Ketlin Vieira lost that fight, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But Kat Zingano, that win over Kat Zingano put Ketlin Vieira right up there in the mix, but Ketlin was injured, so she could not fight. You know what I'm saying? So she couldn't fight for a long time. So then she came back against Irina Aldana and got knocked the fuck out. She got knocked the fuck out. And I mean knocked the fuck out. But yeah guys, that's what I thought. She got lucky with that KO. You talking about over Ketlin Vieira, man. The great benefactor. You talk about when she knocked out Ketlin, man. I know you're not saying that's lucky, bro. I know you're not saying that's lucky. Come on, the great benefactor. Come on, bro. Ketlin's record was perfect before falling to Irene. She would have been next with one more W. Benefactor, she did not get lucky with that knockout of Ketlin Vieira, dude. She was piecing Ketlin Vieira up in that fight, sitting down on her punches. She made Ketlin Vieira feel her for sure. She let Ketlin Vieira know she was there. So for real, yeah, Stamina MC. That's crazy talk, man. No, she did that was not lucky. Do you just hating on Irene Aldana? That's what it is. That's what it is, great benefactor. You hating on Irina Aldana, dude. Why you hating on Irina Aldana, man? She ain't done nothing but win. He hating on y'all hear that? That great benefactor is hating on Irene Aldana, man. He hating on Irene Aldana. Come on, man. Irene Aldana starts Ketlin Vieira, dude. You must be a Ketlin Vieira fan. Is that what it is, great benefactor? Great benefactor, you must be a Ketlin Vieira fan, ain't you? Oh boy, y'all, we got ourselves a Caitlin Vieira fan in here. Well, since you're a Caitlin Vieira fan, I'm sorry, but I feel like Caitlin lost that fight to Kat Zingano, man. Kat Zingano beat her ass in that fight, dude. I felt like Kat Zingano won that fight. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. It's coming. Caitlin fell in love with her hands, but she ain't a striker like that. No defense equals shots eaten. Wrecked. Stamina, you must realize in order for Ariana Daniel to position herself in title, then she must take on the top opposition. She took on the top opposition, dude. Caitlin Vieira was ranked number 3. Come on, man. Caitlin Vieira was ranked number 3. She had just beat Kat Zingano, dude. Kat Zingano was ranked number 2 when she lost to Caitlin Vieira. Come on, dog. Sure, but top opposition should also be other winners, see, dog. Snap someone else's streak. Facts. 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 And Aspen Labs, to me, man, I just don't feel like Aspen, like Yana Kuniskaya. Oh, I had a C from that drink. Yana Kuniskaya was beating Aspen Lad, man. She was beating Aspen Lad till Aspen just knocked her the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like she was beating Aspen Lad. You know what I'm saying? Like Yana was doing her thing, having her way with Aspen Lad until, you know, she got caught with that punch. Irene Aldana will probably do the same thing to Aspen Ladd, to be honest. Step back. What you mean? What you mean step back? I never said she needed to step back. Holly Holm and GDR. I mean, Holly's next fight should be like fight Holly and Ketlin Vieira. They're both coming off of losses. Or rematch Holly and GDR. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, dude. Let Irina Aldana get the fight that she need to get her to a title shot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this girl done worked her way up. Let's not shit her out of that title shot. You know what I'm saying? So let's. I feel like she'll step in and fight Aspen Ladd. I do feel like Irina Aldana will. So yeah, Home and GDR should fight each other again. I didn't say she needed to get the fight of the champ. Now I said that she needs to get the fight that would get her a title shot. Irina Aldana needs to fight the fight that's going to get her a title shot. I wouldn't throw Irina Aldana to Amanda Nunes already. I would say she needs to beat another contender. That's why she should get in there and fight Aspen Ladd. If she goes in there and starches Aspen Ladd, Irina Aldana should fight for the belt. I mean, Jermaine Durandame got a title shot off of beating Aspen Ladd, so Aspen Ladd is looking like a top 5 gatekeeper at the moment. And she beat Yana Kunitskaya, which she was losing that fight. She was losing 2 rounds to nothing when she knocked out when she knocked out Yana Kunitskaya. So I mean, I feel like Irina Aldana could really. This is a great opportunity for Irina Aldana to get where she wants to be. You know, every fighter in these divisions are chasing the belt. This will get her one step closer to the belt. Let's see what the comments say. I said that. Kat Zingano lost that fight all 3 rounds. Nah, dude. Kat didn't lose that fight all 3 rounds, bro. Kat Vieira won round 1 and half of round 2. Kat won the last half of round 2 and all of round 3. Come on, bro. Kat was beating up Ketlin Vieira on the feet in round 3. I just watched that fight not too long ago. Kat Zingano beat Ketlin Vieira up on the feet in the 3rd round. Ketlin Vieira had them good judo throws in that fight, but that was really about it. She just held Kat Zingano down. When Kat got up to the feet, you really got to see Kat's Muay Thai in that fight because she was beating the hell out of Ketlin Vieira on the feet. That's when she kept baiting Ketlin Vieira in, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kat would back up to the fence and bait Ketlin Vieira in, and then Kat would throw that big body kick and then just jab straight. That's her favorite combo. She'll slap that. She'll slap. You know what I'm saying? Lord, wait a minute. Oh, I said slap. She'll bait Ketlin Vieira in. I mean, she'll bait you in, and then she'll snap. Bam. You know what I'm saying? That's what Kat does. So it is what it is. I feel like she beat that. She beat her in that fight. Let me see what these comments are saying. Ketlin Vieira mop Kat. Please stop trying to convince people that have Fight Pass and go back and look. Dude, go back and watch it. I'm not trying to convince people or nothing. I'm just telling you what it was. I'm just telling you how the fight went. Kat Zingano won the 3rd round and the last half of the 2nd round. Damn. Go back and watch it. Anyway, y'all, I'm getting off of this live stream. It is 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. So I just wanted to get on and talk a little bit with y'all. It's late. Y'all need to take y'all asses to bed any damn way. Because I know I'm taking my ass to bed. All right, guys. Let me know what you think about the fights from tonight. The fights from this weekend were amazing. The whole card was good. The Dre Card close fight was good. All kind of fights were good, man. The co-main event was good. The main event was questionable, but it is what it is. But anyways, guys, this is your boy BJ. Let me see, BJ. It's time to get some rest, bro. You're falling asleep, and I'm out. Fun as always. All right, man. Absolutely. I'm out. Rest easy. NF MMA gang for sure. Stamina MC. You know how it goes, man. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like button. Hit that dislike button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button, guys. And I am out.